There we go. Hello, subscribers. Hi, everyone. I actually miss you guys. I've been sitting back trying to figure out what will be my next video. What will be the next thing that I will talk to you guys about. I went back and forth about a couple things, but today I'm in my bag. This another word for just saying you're in your thoughts, you're in your head. And I've been having some thoughts back and forth about my past relationship. So I guess today's topic is going to be about love. Love and its pros and cons. You know, sometimes love can be, well, I think that love is always a good thing. I really do. I think in this world, dealing with everyone, dealing with people, our family, our kids, our mates, you know, love is very important. Love can actually help you get through a lot of things, you know, and overcome a lot of battles that you and your mate, or like I said, it doesn't have to be a necessarily love relationship. It can be a relationship with you and your parent. It can be a mother and a child. It could be just a regular friendship with somebody. But being in any type of relationship, love is truly, truly needed. And love is always an awesome thing. You know, we need love to overcome a lot of things. And if there was more love in this world, no matter what city you reside in, I really feel like the world would be a better place. And I know you guys agree. I'm going to go ahead and move along with my video. My specific situation, and this is for men and women, so guys, don't feel like, you know, you guys do not have to be attuned into this video that is just based on women, because it's not. It's women and men. I, in particular, my last situation, I honestly never thought that I would fall in love with, an Italian guy. You know, I love all races. I'm a very diverse person. I love white men especially, but I never thought that I would fall in love with the person that I was with. We resided 2 hours away from each other, which did not help the situation. But when you're in love with somebody, you really make it work. I mean, I remember riding 2 a.m. in the morning just to go lay with them or try to balance out being with them and being a good girlfriend, despite, you know, being a mother of 2 kids, you know. And at that time, I mean, I had I want to say 7-year-old and a 13-year-old upon meeting him. You know, now my oldest is 16 and my youngest is 11. I mean, time has moved on since then. But I actually stayed with this guy for about a good 3 years, you know. And it was rocky from the beginning because, you know, of the distance, for example. And then I dance, exotically dance. So it was like, you know, of course I had to deal with all the issues with that, and him understanding that no matter what life that I was living at that time, I was really loyal to him, and I really loved him with all my heart. I really didn't know what else to do. Of course, you cannot make someone marry you. Of course, he wanted to take it slow. It seemed like every year it was taking it slow, and I started to get to the point like, hey, if we don't do something, if we don't combine the 2 lives together, we're going to lose each other. And eventually that's what happened, you know, between his friends and my friends and everybody's input on who is good for you and who is not good for you. I mean, of course it was going to crumble, you know. I've been hurt so many times. I can't even count the times that I've been hurt. I actually can, because I try not to give too many people my heart. I have been in, I want to say that I can recall off the top of my head a good 4 relationships, and I'm only 33 years old. I have 2 kids, 2 different kid fathers. You know, only one of the situations was a 3-4 year relationship with my youngest son father. And my oldest son father, I was, 16 upon getting pregnant. I was still a child myself. By the time I had them by the time I became a woman. But, you know, when we have kids at a young age, it really makes you grow up. You know, you become a really grown woman at a young age. You know, I had to be mommy. You got to wake up. There's no more things about you. It's about the kids, you know. It's about being a better mom. And some things I didn't change around. You know, I'm still working on things. Because every day in your life, you're working on something. No one's perfect. And that's a perfect example for my relationship, you know. I fell in love with someone that I saw as perfect. I saw him as perfect. He has a master's degree, you know, a very successful person. And he didn't give himself enough credit for that, but I gave him enough credit. I was proud of him. And like I said, I never imagined falling in love with him, you know, and it broke my heart to lose him. I just tried everything I possibly could do to hold on to him. You know, but I had to put myself first and my kids first at some point. When you're in a relationship, you have to remember to put yourself first. My mom used to tell me growing up, you know, and I watched my mom raise 6 kids by herself, you know, be in 3 different relationships and abused by all 3 of the men, you know. I mean, literally. And I've never been in a situation like that, thank God. I've always been the opposite of my mother, a lot stronger than her. Sometimes people would say I was the one to wear the pants in the relationship more so the man. And I never wanted to be that person. I'm a really misperceived female. At the same token, excuse me guys, I'm going to walk out of my bathroom and see if I can figure out where I put the one and only picture I had left of me and my ex. You know, out of all the things that we shared and had together, it seemed like things started to deteriorate over time, you know, like literally like the devil himself, you know. And then he's dealing with different type of women, you know, of different cultures and things like that. And you know, I'm like, you know, you have to be careful out here, you know. It really felt like somebody literally hexed us, our relationship, and jinxed the both of us, you know. There was a lot of women that were jealous of our whole union, you know. And I would tell him, you know, to be careful of that constantly. And constantly I had to still deal with him, you know, running around and, you know, seeing other women. And a woman knows. We all know when our man is doing something that he's not supposed to be doing. I felt it in my heart so many times, you know. But all you can really do is just trust someone. You really can't accuse someone unless you have the evidence. And I'm really not the type of person to go snooping. I really, because I don't really like when people do it to me. So I try to respect my mate's privacy as well and not do that. Even though there has been times where he's went through my cell phone and he's you know, violated my privacy. But, you know, I felt it cute because I never had anything to hide from him. But it almost killed me to wrap this video up. It really almost killed me to not be with him anymore. It really did. I mean, it was like my other half, you know, like my soulmate. And they say you only get one of those, you know, and I feel like I let mine walk out of my life sometimes, you know. But I went and got him so many times when he did leave me or be mad at me. I went and got my baby, you know, and it got to the point where I felt like, you know what, it's time for you to come get me this time. If you love me, come get me because I'll come get you. I have. You know, but you have to, my mom used to tell me not to give a person everything in a relationship because when they're gone, you know, and you giving your all, you have nothing left for yourself. And that's a deep saying. So ladies and men, don't give your all in a relationship because you give your all in a relationship and they leave you or the relationship does not turn out the way that you wanted it to. Like my mommy said, you lose things for yourself. You know, I literally lost myself being with him. And it wasn't because he was a bad person. I just didn't know when to put myself first. And I literally forgot to put myself first. That was very, very important. Being with anybody, like I said, you have to remember to put yourself first in any relationship. You know, if it's your parent, that's a different story, you know. But if it's your mate, you have to put yourself first. And I love this person up to this day. I still love him, you know. I never had a person make me items. I saved a little box that I kept for us. And I never had a person make me items like this. I had so much stuff that he's given me. You know, cards that I was going to mail him that I've never got to doing it. One year, I brought him some gloves, thinking that they were work gloves to protect him. So he smartly brought me some of gloves back for Christmas, or my birthday. He will always make me different stuff. It was a store in Brooklyn and Manhattan. And it's only in New York that I know of, called The Body Shop. And he will always go there and buy me things. Like, I love this rose stuff. I haven't opened this one up. The British Rose. I love, that was my favorite brand. I met a pair of his old shades. He had blue eyes, so he always loved to protect his eyes. He always would say that they burnt. I just had so many things. I mean, I kept of his old toothbrush. You know, I still love that man. I do. But I gotta love me. I gotta love me first. It's time for mommy to love me and put me first, you know. I do. So that can never ever happen that way again. You know, never. And guys, I'm sitting here trying to find the little picture I had left. But maybe that shouldn't go on there. Maybe everything happens for a reason. But girls, remember to put yourself first. You could love somebody. I still love him, but I have to work on myself. And the next time I do find a good man that, hopefully this time this person really wants to settle down and they won't allow me to be living, running the streets in the club. You know, I'm working on finishing school and working on being successful and doing the things that I want to do in my life that I did not get a chance to do because I became a mom at a young age. And I wanted my kids, my sons, to have a good life. But I have not given up on myself. And it's really sad that he gave up on me. He's hurt me so bad. I don't know if I can really forgive him. You know, he basically compared me to other women. And it became to a point where I guess I wasn't good enough. And that's fine. And now I rely on God to love me. And I love myself. And you girls and guys, don't forget to love yourself first, no matter what. You don't need a person's approval to be loved. I love you. And I thank you. Subscribe to this channel. And please like this video. Peace out, guys. Love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.